This is a great opportunity for the Minister, a valuable chance to hear from different constituencies on the situation for those who are claiming benefits through universal credit. And Gloucester's experience mirrors the country broadly over the last 18 months. The rollout has steadily expanded. By February this year, it was at just over 4,000 people, 26% of our population. Slightly greater than that for the Great Britain as a whole, 24%, and marginally less than the southwest region at 27%. Now, these figures have continued to rise. I suspect they're close to 5,000 people, and I pay tribute personally to the people in the Job Centre Plus, the staff there and the work coaches perhaps especially, who are implementing the policy and working very closely with my office where constituents have difficulties. 117 of my constituents have been in touch with me in my office about issues. The vast majority of them are having difficulties with application forms. One of my own staff, who's dyslexic, did the form herself. It took her 7 minutes. I've tested it myself. It took me marginally longer. But broadly, the application form is really only challenging for those without personal internet access or much experience of digital processing, and that, of course, is why the contract with citizens' advice is so important. Firstly, they note the calculation of benefit entitlements is more transparent than under legacy benefits, which is, of course, a significant improvement. Secondly, they note that with the exception of those in receipt of disability benefits, I'll come back to that, they see little difference between UC and legacy benefits. Thirdly, the increased availability of advance payments has improved the situation. Further flexibility, they note, would be beneficial. And lastly, they comment that it is fairly commonly recognised that those in receipt of disability benefits are worse off than under the previous system. So clearly, the issue of debt is very important. There are large numbers of our constituents who have debt issues. I do think that more research needs to be done on how these debt issues come to be. Why do so many people have so much debt when they come on to universal credit? And that, of course, is a wider issue than just UC itself.
Rent arrears is an issue that a number of colleagues have raised, and I would just point out, Mr. Gray, that there was a report published in July 2018 by the National Federation of Arm's Length Management Organisations, which showed that over 3/4 of their tenants who had started claiming universal credit were already behind with their rent prior to commencing their claim. And in research that we've carried out, the proportion of universal credit claimants who were in arrears at the start of their claim fell by a third after 4 months. And in the Universal Credit Full Service Claimant Survey, which was published by the Department in June 2018, 84% of claimants said that they felt confident to manage and pay their housing costs. My honourable friend for Gloucester raised this point about rent arrears and what further work we're doing, so I can confirm that we're currently carrying out further analysis with a number of housing providers to investigate and understand the true level of rent arrears for their tenants and what is causing them, of course.